Hello and welcome to the third episode of DokeyCraft Season 6. This is going to be a bit of a packed episode, I think. My plans do the entire interior of our starter base, which means we need a bunch of chests, which shouldn't be hard. Chests and barrels. We need to figure out what all we need for crafting and smelting. We need to set up our bedroom on this floor. And I need to go kill some blazes to get brewing stands. And I need some carpet for a rug here. It's got a bit of work for that. Along with, I need to do some mining. So we need diamonds to buy some enchanted books. So I can get a maxed out axe. Which means 12 diamonds needed. Because 3 diamonds per book. Let's put on our armor again. We need efficiency 4, unbreaking 3, silk touch, and mending. Because I plan on setting up and opening our first store. Which is going to be selling mushrooms and lichen. I already have a name picked out. I have an idea for the design. But I'm not set on it yet. We need to set up farms. So I need to be able to farm as much mushroom blocks as I could ever possibly need, or as much as the server could ever possibly need. Lichen farm, that's easy enough. I put out a tutorial on how to do that not too long ago on my channel. So we can set that up no problem. I've never set up an actual mushroom farm. But I think I know how to do it. We'll see, though. I'm not 100% positive. So I think first things first. Let's get the interior done. I think the first floor is done. So if we go in here, we have wall of furnaces, all the different types. I need to find something to put on here. Oh. I may go back over to the head shop and try to find something to put there. But then we have anvil, grindstone. We have our smithing table with our other books, candle. Then against this wall, cartographer, loom, stone cutter, and just another decorative table with our crafting table as the centerpiece. Still got to do storage up here. So that is the next thing I'm working on. And I went back over to the head shop and got this head that's a stack of scrolls to just throw in this corner. Don't really know why there's a stack of scrolls there, but there is. Then upstairs, well, the second floor, it's not really great looking, but it is meant to be storage, so just shoved as many chests and barrels kind of in here as I could. And I want to go over and get a barrel head over there. but I'm out of diamonds, so that has to wait until after we go mining. Now we just need to figure out how we're doing the bedroom. And I have no clue. And as I was trying to figure out how to design the bedroom, a couple people stopped outside of the tower. And it was a bit of a funny conversation. So I figured I'd just toss that in the video here.
This looks very cool. I like it a lot. Salmon Game's best game, I agree.
It's very wrong. Who put my bloody head here? This
Take a guess as to who that was.
You let me take your head. Oh,
Okay.
I'm muted.
That's
You let me take your head, so I had to use it somewhere.
I mean,
beautiful.
fair enough, I guess. You did have to put me on a stake, though.
Just tell us how much we love you. How much we love you, man. You can measure someone's love for someone that is by how much they stick out of the ground of the stake.
I can
Think-
feel the love already. Oh my gosh.
I think at this point, the goal is to get all of the goat gang's heads around here.
What's wrong with you people?
Salmon Game
I
best
never
game.
agreed to this. Don't. Oh crap! Phantoms.
Ah! It might be mine.
This is what you all get. This is what you all get.
This might be mine. Ah, these might be mine. Sorry. I'm
Those are
reading that
the
and
things.
he's sleeping.
I'm about to say they ain't mine. I've been sleeping.
Oh, there's a baby zombie.
Oh, they're still attacking me though. Ah!
Ah, piece of skin.
He just skyrats.
I hate that noise so
Does
much.
not
Oh,
wanna
yeah.
die. There we go.
How much would you ever want to kill me if I build like a phantom-shaped starship?
You would have a bounty on your head till the end of the season.
Well, let's hope I make it good then.
I mean, he technically already has a starship. I'm assuming that was the one you built over there, correct?
Yeah, it is. Yeah. I'm gonna make another one. It's gonna be in my storage. It's in the shape of a phantom.
The bedroom is now mostly set up. So if we come up here, you can see we've got a table on this side with polar bear head and a soul lantern. This side, phantom head and ominous bottle. Got a little couch so we could just sit in the corner. Got our bed, our alarm clock, candles. And this is going to be so I can put spare armor or backup armor on. Right now I just have my backup salmon head. And that's just going to be like kind of sitting in the corner there. Get all of our gear back. So now I need to get carpet. I'm going to put carpet on each of these levels. Plus the top one. And then... which there is a wool shop, so I might go over there to see what they have. So that most likely means getting diamonds. So I think first we'll do our diamond mining. Then we'll get wool and our enchantments. I'm gonna go check what the prices are on the wool before, so I know roughly how many diamonds to aim for. I know I need 12 for books. A lot has happened on the server since that last clip. Unfortunately, I've been really bad about recording things. So instead of showing what all happened, I'm gonna try and just sort of explain what all's happened. So first off, our base is mostly completed. So we got carpets in all of the floors. And we have our shrieker. I think I already showed putting this here instead, yeah. I think the only new head was the scrolls here. But we still need to get our, what are they called? Brewing stands. I just haven't bothered going into the nether. But after, it may have been before, but in the time I was getting all of this stuff set up, I think it was before technically, war has pretty much been declared. So, how should I necessarily tell this story? There used to be a tank here. And the other day, Mystic and I were up hanging out by the tower. And we were watching Trozo and Purple Time as they were over at Trozo's base. And we saw them come running over here. In said tank was a screaming goat. And we saw the two of them taking the goat, trying to steal it. So Mystic and I ran over to try and stop them. Didn't really work. And they started taking the goat off of this way. And rather than necessarily being able to stop them from stealing it, I just made sure that nobody could have the goat. And I will show you what I mean by that. The goat is no more. That's right. I killed the goat. And because of that, Goat Gang has declared war on the Salmon Bros. But there is a pending court case in the courthouse over here, which is an amazing build by Star Kings. So we're waiting for that court case before anything actually happens, really. As far as I'm aware, that's the case. So we'll see, pending on the results of that court case. Probably won't be this episode, but maybe next. It'll be in the next one or two at least. And that, after killing the goat, led to Trozo chasing me for a good half hour or so. Which, like I said, I don't have the footage of, but that I'm 99% sure Trozo filmed it. So I'll link his channel below. And if I see that he put out the video of the whole situation, I'll link that as well. But after that all went down, it was peaceful for a day or two. Then the dragon was beat. I've not been to the end. I don't know even how to get to the end. But they took on the dragon, killed it. All good and dandy. And then last night, as of the time I am recording this, it was about 12:30, 1 in the morning. My Discord starts blowing up, and I look. Apparently, a wither was spawned and had gotten loose. So I logged in to try and help. Everybody was in complete chaos trying to fight this thing. There were 10 or 12 of us, I think, trying to fight the wither. And as embarrassing as it is to say, I think all but one person involved lost literally everything in the fight. That is why I have no tools on me. I did manage to get out better than I went in, though, because before, my chest plate and legs had like prot 3, I think, on both. Maybe on breaking on one of them. My boots did have prot 4, which I don't have anymore. They're just iron boots now. But in the fight, I was put in charge of making gear for everybody to get back in. So I was just crafting diamond armor, enchanting it with prot 4, and making sharp 5 diamond swords. And because of that, I now have prot 4 diamond chest and legs, sharp 5 sword, and the group went through and made sure everybody was re-geared. So now I got all of this. These picks are significantly better than what I had, by far. I got a free elytra out of it. I'm not going to complain about that. I didn't have an elytra to begin with. And then we got all of these books to put, like, get maxed out gear. We got to get prot 4 on helmet and boots. But we can toss these on the chest plate and legs right now. And once we get the helmet and boots set up, we got all of these to put on them. We do need to get Depth Strider 3 again, it looks like. I know I had that on my boots. I don't know if that's one of the books for sale over at Casey's shop. But we do need to still get our axe. I mean, we need it more now than we did before, because we literally don't have an axe anymore. So that is kind of my fault. I shouldn't have brought literally all of my belongings with me. And I can't blame anybody. I mean, they've set me up significantly better than I was going into the fight. So now I'm going to work on getting my gear sorted out. Get all my inventory worked out again. And then we'll probably work on setting up that shop, like I had initially said. So I guess it's time for some grinding. Oh, let's actually buy some shulkers so I don't have to worry about lugging all of these books around. And we'll find our way to the end, because I know there's a Enderman farm set up. This shouldn't be too hard to do. All right. I've finished putting all of my gear together. Even upgraded the sword, fully enchanted axe, and we got a nice salmon banner. Decided if I'm going to be wearing full diamond armor and not salmon head, I still got to represent Salmon Bros somehow. So we gotta name that. It's not just a green shield. It's a salmon shield. There we go. And I just made a deal with Sammy. So I gave him 6 stacks of diorite for 4 netherite scrap. So let's make our first netherite ingot on the server. I copied the netherite upgrade template that I had. I got it from a bastion when I was looking for nether wart. So I think we can upgrade literally anything. But I think the first thing we upgrade needs to be the axe. So we got our Silk Touch, Efficiency 5, Unbreaking 3, Mending, Netherite Axe. I think that's fitting for our first piece of netherite gear. And now we are ready to farm as much mushrooms as we could possibly ever need. And the first farm we need to make in order to actually make our shop is a moss / bone meal farm. So I found a tutorial by Basic Redstone. I will link that down below. But that is the tutorial I am going to be following for this. So I need to gather the resources. I should have most of it, if not all of it already. I just have to craft a couple different things. Let's grab a shulker. Because it should all fit in one shulker box, too. So let's grab that. And start putting all the pieces together. Alright, hopefully you were able to see that time lapse. I switched mods for doing time lapse, so I'm using the flashback mod now instead of replay. So hopefully that worked. And that was in there. If it did, you got to see me building this, which is a moss farm, but I have it set up so it only puts out bone meal at the moment. I mean, you already know that. I was talking about that before the time lapse anyways. But flipping this lever turns the farm on. I don't know why I had to run up. I'm just going to free cam. And you can see how it works. Got a stone generator on each side. And as the stone gets created, it pulls it down, pushes it across, break the moss, which then gets funneled over here. It's pretty fast. I've been running not even a full minute. And as it goes, it'll pick up speed even a little bit. But I have all this bone meal over here. Plus, this is still filtering in, but over a stack's worth in here. Or, not a stack. Oh my goodness, a chest's worth in there. And I've used a good bit, too. Because we now have all of these brown mushrooms, all of these red mushrooms, not quite as much, but this many stems as well. So we're doing good on farming mushrooms. Plus some lichen, which I'm going to sell in 16s, just to make it easier. So now we just need to set up our shop, which... Oh, it's night. I have a spot claimed here, which I gotta probably work on the terrain a little bit before we can build that. I'm probably not going to time-lapse this just because I don't really want to put 2 time-lapses in the same video. Though maybe it is a good idea to time-lapse it regardless. In case this one didn't work. So, either you're going to see me building that, or you're just going to see once it's done. But either way, I'm going to get to building that now. And Lichen them Shrooms is officially built and open for business. We actually just had our first customer come through. So let's show everything off. So as you can kind of see, or I guess not really kind of, as you can see, it's a giant mushroom. Kind of obvious of a build for a mushroom shop. But we got our sign, little mascot out front. And then when you come in, we got our barrels with all the different products. These are just decorative heads from the head shop. Yeah, it's over that way. And these are all my own heads, which I am selling in the middle. We got 4 diamonds off of them. Nice. So we got the heads, mushroom stems. Let's just check if any of this was bought. Then we got brown mushroom blocks, some red mushroom blocks, and lichen. Oh, 4 more of those. I imagine lichen will probably sell the most out of any of this, except for maybe mushroom blocks. I imagine, or not mushroom blocks, the stems. Those might sell pretty good. I have them priced at a diamond per stack on both brown and red mushrooms. 2 diamonds for 32 on mushroom stems, then diamond for 16 on lichen. And then I just followed the head shop's pricing for these with a diamond each. So, I mean, they're super easy to get. I just have to change my skin and let somebody else kill me, which they're more than happy to do. Because I only wanted 4 of each, and we got all of these, because once they found out they could kill me, I was just getting tossed around. But up top, right now it's not much, just like a little balcony area. Well, I guess it's not really a balcony, but it's a little second floor that you can kind of look down on the shop from. But I do have plans for more products up here in the future. Right now, I'm not fully certain what all I want to sell up here. I'm thinking mushroom stew or suspicious stew. I don't know how well that would sell. Might do mycelium, just because it's another mushroom-related block. I don't know what else. Oh, moss. That's a big one. I might sell both moss and pale moss. Though my moss farm is broken at the moment. I don't know what happened. I'll show you that. Maybe if somebody watching knows what's happening, they can tell me. So when I turn it on, the first firing, it works perfect. All the moss comes and gets flooded. But every bone meal after that only converts these 2 rows. So I'm only getting like 3 to 6 each time. I don't know what is going on. So it was working fine before. But now, like, that's all it will do. It makes no sense to me. I've tried tearing out the platform and replacing it. That didn't work. I tried replacing the moss. I did pale moss and then just a different moss block. And that didn't fix it. So I don't know what is going on. I mean, obviously when I first turned it on, it works. But then immediately breaks every time. So I'm not really sure what's going on there. Then I built a sugarcane farm. Just so I can get rockets for a little cheaper. Speaking of which, I can craft some more now. And then I do have one other thing to show you. We have a guest living upstairs now. So let's put our diamonds away. Craft some rockets. Not that we really need to right away, but... And then let's go upstairs. I got a warning sign for any visitors. Beware of Danny, because he does bite. And then if we go up here, we have Danny the Phantom living in our tower. No idea how he really got in here. I just came up here earlier and he was just stuck on the roof. He's trying to bite me repeatedly now. Come on. Don't bite me. Ow. But yeah, I asked the server for names because I had to keep him if he's up here. And Blue Lapis said to name him Danny. So that's what we went with. Obviously named after Danny Phantom. But yeah, now he's living up here. Which means I can't hang out up here too much. I'm just glad we don't have thorns on any of our armor. But I guess he's kind of protecting our area now. I still can sleep in the bed. I already did that. So that's not a problem. But he's just living up there. Doing what he wants. But this was the whole goal of the episode. So I think that is where we are going to end it. If you enjoyed the video, please hit that like button. It helps me know that you liked it, obviously. But that you're just enjoying my content in general. Then also, if you find yourself coming back repeatedly, hit that subscribe button. Trying to get to 100 subscribers by, I'm going to say, June. 100 subscribers by June. We just hit 75 the other day. I think we can hit 100 by June. How many times can I say June in one conversation? But alright. That's going to do it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed. And I hope to catch you on the next one. Remember, beware what lurks in the shadows.